Hi everyone, Jonathan here, HIS, Scalp Micropigmentation practitioner. Now I'm back today with Jack.
Yes.
Jack has come back to visit us to share his SMP journey. So you would have seen his before photos and his after. Now he's sitting here with all his treatments completed and he wants to just tell us how he feels. Does he feel better than before? Has his confidence risen to the highest point or somewhere in the middle, or hasn't moved at all? So we're going to find out from the man.
Yeah.
Jack, welcome back.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for clients like yourself who come back and share their experience, because we know that a lot of people, they have the treatment, they look good, but they don't want anyone to know what they've done. Now, it's true, I want to provide the treatments, do the treatments for yourself and other clients so they look natural. They don't look like they got artwork on their head, you know, so it just looks like a shaved head. So in your situation, with your journey, I remember you stating that you want the treatment to look as natural as possible. You don't want to look like a cartoon or someone, some paint on your head, you know, badly put paint, because there are some bad SMP where the dots are too big, they're stuck together, they're too dark, it's blown out, you know, blurry. So we're certainly not in Jack's case. So I'll stop rabbiting on. I'll let Jack speak for himself. Now, Jack, tell me, when did hair loss start? When did you realize there's a
I think
hair
it's
loss
probably
issue?
like when I was 28. That's gonna be 2013.
2000. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So therefore, 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but it's already too late when I realize I have the hair loss. You know, I cannot take any measures to just regain the hair growth. So all I have to do is just to try and find a hair transplant agency. Consult. So they just did this operation actually like in 2015 on my forehead.
2015. Okay.
Yeah. But the original hair, lost again, and then the forehead looks, a little bit empty.
So you did have some transplanted hair, but because you continue to lose more of your own hair, the transplanted hair just doesn't do the job anymore. It's still low density. So because we've seen the before, so therefore, did you think that you might go back and have some more transplants?
I actually thought about it, to have a second hair transplant operation, but I kind of worry that it won't help. So I just Googled some information online to find SMP. That's gonna be maybe 2 or 3 years ago when I was in mainland China. And I actually paid a visit to one of the workshops.
Local guys.
And he himself also suffered from hair loss. So he did this SMP on his own head.
Oh, he treated himself?
Yes.
Well, I'm not that good. I didn't treat myself. So right.
So I can see from his head that it looks like paint, blank paint all over his head. So I just gave up that idea.
Right.
Yeah.
You thought, well, if that's what SMP looks like, I'm not having it.
No, it's like black paint all over your skin, scalp.
Okay. I mean, it's not scalp micropigmentation's the treatment itself, is the practitioner. So SMP works, I know, because I've got it myself. It's the practitioner. I mean, if he does not know what he's doing and he's just painting your head, that's not SMP.
And that's not reversible.
Right?
If you paint your head, paint your scalp like that in black,
because
it will stay like that forever.
Because even laser might not be able to remove all the residue. You're always gonna, because it's so much ink and it's gone too deep, even laser probably won't bring it back to its normal original condition.
Despite the pain from the laser.
Oh, okay. But certainly, I mean, hair transplant is not cheap, you know.
Yeah, it's not cheap, and the hurt is, you know, I did the first hair transplant operation. The pain was a lot, so that's why I think about other alternatives, and then I found the SMP. But you know, the visit to the SMP workshop in China was not impressive, so I just gave up the SMP. And also, I think about have second hair transplant operation, but I still, you know, fear the pain it brought, and it takes time to heal.
Yes.
So then I think later this year, in June this year, I just have a job opportunity in Hong Kong, and then I moved to Hong Kong. And then one day I just think, why not just look up some SMP, you know, practitioners in Hong Kong? So I just Google it, and I just find Jonathan yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. You found me. I mean, obviously, there's different practitioners and providers out there.
Yeah.
Now, how good they are, obviously, you have to do the research yourself.
But you are the first on the Google search.
I've been in Hong Kong a long time. I've been in Hong Kong since 2012. So I brought this technique to Hong Kong. I'm the first original guy who, HIS is a UK company. I came to Hong Kong to provide a service. So because obviously of the success of SMP, and for me to provide this service to the other potential practitioners, thought they can make a living. They could do this as well. So there's other providers. But it's up to you guys out there to do your research. Make sure they say they can do what they say. Otherwise, you're going to end up with bad SMP. Because Jack knows, and he is quite right to done your research, because there are SMP practitioners where you were, but they weren't up to standard. You checked, you looked, and you thought no, because obviously if you crossed the line and had it done, then you're going to end up paying a lot of money and a lot of time having that laser removal.
It's not reversible.
Anyhow, so you didn't do the hair transplant, you held back, saved some money, obviously,
and some pain,
because and some pain. But again, hair transplant depends on how much donor hair you have. You know, you can't keep taking.
It's limited.
Then you're going to be bored on the back of your head. You know? That's right. So good. So now that you've had your SMP, it's done, because you just so scared that it was either going to be so bad, like a cartoon, or it's not going to be noticeable. Like you had it done, it's like it looks like you haven't had it done, you know. So it's a waste of time, but happy medium, like I say, it's exactly where you want to be. And also
I'm
because
happy.
you had the hair transplant before, you've got your hair transplant hairline. So the job for me wasn't too difficult, you know, because Jack, you liked the hairline that they gave you in the hair transplant, so all I had to do is actually use that hairline to make that hairline even more natural, because sometimes hair transplant hairline can look a little bit artificial as well. So, and it did a little bit. So I used my technique, the hairline, you know, feather it, make sure it's nice and broken, so it actually made his original hair transplant hairline look even more natural, and then density will go through. Because of the hair transplant, your hair will have that 3D effect, you know. So your hair transplant wasn't wasted at all. Hair transplant was okay, because I've got no hair on top. It's flat, so therefore I must shave. I must shave these sides very, very short so that it looks uniform. Now Jack can maybe shave not so close. He can actually grow his hair out a little bit more, and then from the side and from the top. He's got some 2 millimeters, something like that. So if someone touches his head, wow, it just almost real, you know. With my head, because I've got no hair, so when I touch my head, it's not really that
smooth.
It's smooth. Yeah. But again, it gives me a hairline. I've got a shadow. I'm happy. And also, like I say, people look at you and they say, comes off, doesn't it? You know, oh no, it doesn't.
It's real.
Come off. It's real. Yeah,
real.
So
You can rub it as hard as you can.
Yeah, if it rains, if a little child comes to you, rub your head. You can have a child on your shoulders, so you don't care.
Yep.
It rains, or you see a lake, you want to jump into the lake and swim. You can. You know, you have no limits. Or someone say, take your shirt off. Let's play basketball.
Yeah.
You got no problems, you know.
No
People who sprinkle hair fiber and things like that. And someone says, "Come, let's swim in the lake. Come, let's play basketball." You're terrified because if you sweat too much, your hair fiber is going to start running down your face. There's black lines running down your face. It's embarrassing. So sometimes we got remedies, but they're only patches, you know, like hair fiber, you know, and hair transplant, like I say, it's limiting. Once you start to lose more of your own hair, it becomes low density again. But you will look like this all the time. No one will ever know you suffer from hair loss now, because even if you lose any more hair, it doesn't matter. Come back and I'll touch up where you might have lost some more real hair. So therefore you can maintain your look all the time. You just look like an athlete the rest of your life. Like I say, you've got a good physique, which is good, but even if you don't have a good physique, have the treatment done, then work out in the gym, get some muscles, and you're fine. Because when we don't look good here, we tend to be less motivated to do exercise and to eat well, you know.
You worry too much about your experience.
Once you look good here, you tend to do a bit more exercise, maybe even give up smoking, drink less alcohol, you know, and eating more fresh organic vegetables. So your skin will look even better with the SMP. Wow, you know, SMP they can say make you look 10 years younger. So because baldness makes you look 10 years older, that's probably why. But once you start eating good food, stop drinking, using good moisturizers, you can look even more younger, you know. And then maybe then, you know, you're shy getting a girlfriend, you won't be shy. Your confidence will be there because you know you look good. So anyway, that's another topic. You might have to watch some YouTube videos on how to chat to ladies, you know. Anyhow, so you've chosen your hair remedy, hair loss treatment. So you've got it done. So how do you feel? So did you feel down? Did you lose a bit of confidence during the process of losing your hair? What was that?
I think my confidence is always there.
You look it.
You know,
you
before,
dress well.
In the past, before I did this MP, maybe I always worry that the top of my head may look, you know, bright, light,
shiny,
reflective. You know, especially under the bright light, you know. But now I don't worry about that because I know it's fuller right now.
That's right, because
even under the strong light.
That's right, because it's different color. Before, your top of the head will look like the forehead. It's the same color tone. So it's easy for people to think, he has less hair because I can see the same color tone. But with SMP, you got this shadow, this sort of like mimicking hair. Even if it reflects a little bit, it's reflecting in a different color. So therefore, a different shade rather. So therefore, people just think, because a shaved head will still shine. Even people with hair, they shave it down because the skin will shine. You know? But it's shining at a different level. It's not shining the same color as your face, you know. Then it's just like your hairline is back here, you know, your hairline is there. So confidence now, like I say, I know, because your confidence has always been good, but obviously you have worries,
I feel much different.
You have worries, I have worries. You know, but it's a little bit of stress to your daily life. You know.
So whenever the hair is a little bit long, I want to just shave it. So to make it less bald. You know? But now after the SMP, I actually don't worry too much about my forehead anymore.
Very good.
Because at this length of hair, it looks like I have, you know, a full head of hair. I just make it short.
Yes, that's right. I've got a full head of hair. I know I haven't, but when I look in the mirror now, I just think I've got hair because I've had it since 2008, 15 years virtually. I've come to think that I actually have hair. You know, so because I haven't seen myself without a hairline for 15 years. I've lost my hair 20 years ago, and I've had SMP 15 years ago. So I was looking at a bald guy for 5 years, you know, no hairline for 5 years. I was depressed at 5 years.
You're still a bald guy, but
I'm still a bald guy.
choose to be the bald guy.
Yeah,
you know?
but with a
hairline.
And most people who don't know me just think I shaved my head. You know,
yeah.
so I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
That's why I do this job. That's why I give it back. I pay it forward because I'm so happy with the treatment myself that I actually working and doing this job to help other hair loss sufferers. So
that's great.
I'm I want to treat people more than teach people, you know. So therefore I can help Jack. Or maybe I can help you as well. So now confidence is back up, okay?
Yep.
So you have no issue with that bit of stress level, thinking, look, you don't have bad hair days either. You know, you don't worry that my hair's out of place, or you know, you don't need to shave every day. So therefore you can actually get up, brush your teeth. You know, and just clean your face and just out of the front door so fast. You don't have to mess about with combing it this way and combing it that way, put hair fiber on, you know, so you don't worry at all. So what about your friends? What about the circle of friends? Who knows you had the treatment done?
I didn't tell anybody that I have done this SMP. And they didn't notice. They didn't even ask me what's wrong with your head because there's no difference.
You don't look like a cartoon.
Yes.
You know there's a difference, but to them you still got short hair because you had a hair transplant. You still got short hair. That's good. But I suppose if you look like your head is black and your hairline just looks like a ruler line, you know, and it's too low, then I suppose the bell starts to ring. Because you can tell by people's body language. Because when something is not right, they just stare, and their mouth is open like that. Do you
Nobody
get that?
did that. Nobody did that around me. No. Never.
So
because the dots, how do you call it?
The pigmentation dots.
The pigment dot. You put there. It's actually the size is the same as the
hair follicle.
Yes,
that's right. It takes time. It's not like a wheel we just roll it on. And also it's not like really. It takes time. So therefore it is. I suppose it's patience. And we got to love the job, and I want to make sure my clients will feel happy and that people think it's real hair but it's shaven short. If you rush it, the dots gets too big, inconsistent, you know, gappy. So that gives the game away. So people will look at you, then you will get the
That's right. I think you are perfect in this job. You know, you are patient. I did 3 sessions, right?
I like the sound of your
every
compliments.
every session took about 3 or 4 hours, right? So I gone through 3 sessions. So you were patient.
3 sessions is standard. So most people do need 3 sessions because 3 sessions is required because number one, you have a immune system. Your immune system will always want to clean the pigments, you know, because it's not self. It is actually a foreign substance, you know, it's a molecule from somewhere else. So your body wants to clean it up. So therefore, by having someone tells you that 1 session, it won't work.
It's not enough.
Because you need to work with your immune system. So therefore, first session goes in, your body's thinking, what the hell? You know, so you do all these cleaning jobs. So you come back the second session, I will replace any pigmentation that may be shrunken down by the immune system or faded out. Because second session, your immune system is less aggressive because it knows, it's the same pigment, it's the same constituent, it's the same molecule. It hasn't been harmful, so it doesn't kick it out as much. So that second session gives you the necessary density. And it looks like, wow, it is already a wow. But give it another month because Jack went away for a month, let the skin exfoliate. Our skin exfoliates every 28 days. So therefore, we'll give that process of exfoliation, give it the immune system a bit more time to do its worst, you know. But because when he comes back, I'll be again looking for any gaps that I might have missed. and to retouch any areas where it might have faded down. The immune system still wants to attack that one, they'll fill it back. But then it's the same thing. Your immune system will think, hang on, it's the same stuff. We've seen it twice before. It hasn't been. So it actually leave it alone. So therefore, that is the process to go through. And the third session can give you a little bit more of an uplift, another little third layer to make it a little bit even more real, you know. So like Jack has come back, but then most people just think he shaves his head. So even when I look at it, I just think it's real hair. You know, sometimes I stun myself. Sometimes if I forget what I do for a living, I look at you thinking, wow, you shave your head? Oh yeah, I shave my head too. You know, so it's I'm sure no one has called you out, you know, to say no one's called you out. So so you don't really need to tell people. I mean, when I had it done, Jack had it done, hasn't gone around telling them, oh, this is SMP, this is SMP. There's no need, you know. But I know Jack is now sharing with us. But by sharing this story, hopefully we're going to be helping men, even ladies, who's starting to have hair loss problem. You know, is an issue where they know from their father, their friends, hair loss doesn't stop. If you suffer from male pattern baldness, it's going to continue either slowly or quickly. You know, because that male pattern baldness, you know, DHT, you know, so therefore we got to control that somehow. So therefore you got to see a dermatologist or a trichologist. They will help you with the hair loss issue at the beginning. You know, maybe there are some medications, some topical lotions that you can use at early stages. But Jack and myself, we left it quite late. So therefore, you know, using medications and lotions is far too late for us. So therefore, we had to either have hair transplants or wear a hairpiece, you know, wear a wig, or have scalp micropigmentation. So the more hair you lose, the less option you have. So Jack chose SMP, like me. So
I don't regret that.
That's good. That's good. So therefore, now Jack, so therefore you're going to have friends who suffer from hair loss.
Sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll refer them to you.
The right way.
Yes.
Okay.
So tell them where to go.
That's right. Because there are other practitioners out there, other people who do this SMP art piece, this work, but at what level, how good they are, it's really up to you to find out. But the best thing really is good recommendation. Show your head to your friends. They got no questions. They know that I can do the job. Okay. I hope to be able to help anyone who suffers from hair loss. So you get to a certain point where your hair is just so low density, you know you can't get it back. Then I can add density to your longer hair to make it look fuller. Okay, like ladies with the, you know, the parting, I can certainly make it look fuller. Gentlemen who's more diffused all over, I can make it look fuller. Or certainly you get to a point where your hairline is at the back here now. The only way is to have a fresh hairline and have the full treatment. So now, Jack, any final words? Anything you want to share with our audience out there?
I think just trust Jonathan. He can, you know, make you different.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I hope you know, a few years down the line, come back to visit us, so they can actually see we're using permanent pigment, not semi-permanent, because semi-permanent, 2 years, 3 years, it'll disappear. Permanent pigment. You know, if it's bad treatment, you don't want permanent pigment, because then you have to have laser. It won't fade out. Semi-permanent will fade out, but it's a shame if it fades out, because then you have to do it all over again. So that will stay with you. Okay.
Great.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jack. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye-bye.